So welcome back to the channel. I haven't made a video in a very long time, obviously. It's 2020 was a messed up year, and then it got better. And the big reason why I haven't been making any videos is I've been working like 70+ hours a week, which is great because it gives me plenty of spending money. And now that we've got our staff back up, and I'm trying to start making some content again. So hopefully we will be working on the black truck pretty soon. I got some major plans for it, and if you want to see what those are going to be, I hope you subscribe and maybe like some videos, help get the algorithm up for me. And then maybe this content will start making it out to other people. Also, we still have kill shot, and as soon as we get done with the plans for that, we're going to be moving back to kill shot and getting that clutch situation worked out. But today, what we're going to be working on is I got this little welding cart, and I'm going to modify for basically a different welder. This is just a little roll around MIG cart, and I'm getting a new welder, so I'm going to modify this one to fit that welder more specifically. So this welder's been, or this little cart I got from a buddy of mine for nothing, and it's nasty as all get out. So we're going to take a little simple green, get it all cleaned up, and then we're going to head back to the shop and start working out how we're going to lay this thing out and start cutting the pieces and getting everything ready for fabrication. Anyway, so let's get started. Good enough. We're going to leave this out here, move it out there to the sun, let it dry for a little while. We'll go ahead and go back to the shop, and I'll start figuring out how we're going to lay this out. Alright. Oh, okay. Monster, if you want to sponsor somebody, I buy enough of this stuff I should own part of the company. Anyway, so this is what we have. I've got a little bit of a 1 by 1/8 inch angle iron, and I've got some 1 inch by 1/8 inch flat stock. So the plan is, right now we're going to go ahead and cut 2 pieces of this. There'll be 20 inches, one piece of this 20 inches, and then 2 pieces of 12. And then I'm going to cut 5 legs of this. They'll be 18 inches a piece. So, and we're just doing this on my little fab table with my sawzall because chop saw is loaned out and I forgot about that. So we're going to try and cut this as straight as we can. Like I said, it's for a little welding cart, no big crazy extravagant thing. So I got it all lined up here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the first piece, and then I'll get the other pieces cut. Might let y'all watch me cut for a minute, and that'll be that. And then we'll move on to how we're gonna lay it out on the cart. I would be highly upset if I spilled this. We're gonna set it over here. we got our pieces cut. We'll get the little card up here and start figuring out our layout. Get some of these other pieces off, and we'll be back with you when I get this cleaned up and get the card up here. Okay, so now we got our card up here on the table. I'm going to actually take a measurement for, and the wind blew that door closed. Take a measurement for where the gas bottle sits here in the bottom and use that as my starting point, because I don't want my welder to exceed where my gas bottle is going to sit and run into it. So we're going to get our tape measure, wherever I set it, right here. Get our tape measure. We're going to look at that, and it is roughly like 16¼ inches. Hey, Leon. So I'm going to go ahead and back it up to about 16 inches. I'll do 16¼ Just do it squared up. 16¼ Get my scribe. Check it from the bottom. Move it over a little. 16¼ Alright. We're going to mark that square. Alright, now we got a nice solid mark there. So I'm going to take factory edge top. Take that, square it up. And mark that on both sides. So I know where my straight line is. That looks like it's a long way away at the top. Might just be because of the angle. No. What is she doing back there? Close enough. 16 inches. 16¼ Sorry. Check myself one more time. Yep. 16¼ Okay. Alright, so now I know I need to grind there and there. And then take my piece again, put it up here at the front. Basically, I'm just going to line it up right next to these screws, because I'm never going to take this welding cart apart. And I'm going to get me and we're just going to check it for squareness just to be safe. Yep. Looks good. Go ahead and get a measurement on that so I know where, make sure the other side's even. 2½. 2½ and 16¼ Alright. So we're going to grind this stuff up. Get our paint off on this side. And I'll go ahead and flip it over. Make my marks. Get the paint off them. And then we'll, I'll have my welder and everything over here then. So we'll get back to you when I get these just cleaned up and get my welding stuff over here. Okay, so we got everything grinded down where we need to grind it. We're going to get our, you know what? Actually, we're going to flip this thing over first, because I want to start on the other side that's actually got the bottle. You know what? Nah, it'll be alright. Anyway, so we're going to start grinding down. Square these little things up. Get them all put up there. Of course, remeasure, and I gotta remark them because I grinded my marks off. But I'm gonna tell you, anybody, if you need a little hobby level welder, this I've had this little Eastwood MiG 135 for like 10 years. This thing has been a great little welder. So, and obviously you can see it's already on a cart. So we're not building this cart for this welder. I got a new welder. But anyway, short or long. Oh yeah, and I get to try out my new Yes Welder helmet today. This is actually my old hood, my old Auto Dark. I've never used this one, so we'll see what it does. This is the D800Q or L800Q, something like that. It's the one with the little side shields. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but either way, make sure we're on weld before I get started here. Give it a test, sensitivity. All right. Let's get these pieces laid out. Give a tape measure. 16 1/4 to the back side. $16 1/4. I can tell you that's out of square. $16 1/4. Square. Make sure it's good and square. We're looking pretty good. All right. Put this little bump tack on here. Got my welder too close to me. Yeah, this side done, so we're gonna let it cool off a minute, and then I'm gonna flip it over, do the other side, and I'll get back to y'all when we start putting in the other bracelets. Okay, so we got our riser pieces welded in place. I've got my cross pieces kind of set up here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get them lined up, bump them in, weld them in. I'm actually gonna weld the edge, and then I'm gonna put a small bead under the bottom of these because my top pieces are gonna sit flat on top. So we're gonna get that going. Get these lined up real quick. Take our square. Usually make sure our edges are flat together. close.
The whole point of having auto dart.
So you don't have to have your hood up to see. Hopefully I'm not burning up my camera. I'm done with my phone call. I've got to, more or less, I've got to take this piece and I'm measuring 9.5 inches off of these, and I'm going to mark it and I'm going to weld it in place, and then I'm going to make my runner piece for that side right there, because this is coming all the way to the back. I want to be able to get an accurate measurement from the tip of this to the back of this. So let's get our tape measure. Nine and a half inches. And I'm actually offsetting the welder weight from the bottle. So that'll give me a little room right here to be able to hang stuff or put things in. Who knows? I'll figure it out as I go. So 9.5 inches right there. The reason why I'm bringing this all the way back here is that way I can drill holes or put accessories, hang hooks, just have more room, more options. So we'll get our measurement there. So nice and flat. So we got 28 5/8. 28 5/8. Alright, so I'm gonna get the 28 5/8 cut. I'll probably go ahead and tack it on, and this will pretty much be done. Last step will be painting it. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and knock this out real quick, get it painted, and I'll just show you the end result. Okay, so I do have a little confession to make. It is actually the next day when we stopped this video. I was going to weld up them couple pieces and get it all painted and do a reveal, but ran out of time. Had to go pick my daughter up from school. So, but it's done. Got it done this morning, and here is our finished weld cart, or finished modified weld cart. Turned out pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with it. I did actually weld a little piece, backstop piece in here, just for extra precaution. And other than that, just brushed it all down with a wire brush and shot it with some flat black Rust-Oleum paint just to keep it looking nice. Should serve the purpose. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. So that's pretty much it. I'll grab the camera off the tripod there and give y'all a little bit closer view of it. And that's pretty much it. Next time you see this cart will be when we do our reveal video for the new welder and the things I bought for it. And we'll be loading everything on this cart and getting basically getting us probably a couple practice runs with the new welder and see how it works. Anyway, so that's going to do it. Like I said, I'll grab a couple close-up video shots real quick, but if you would, please, if you want to follow up on what's going to happen with the black 07 Silverado, which I call her Black Betty, but I'm sure a lot of people call their trucks that are Black Betty, but that's just what I call her. Black Betty, and then Kill Shot, my body drop Mazda. I've got some big plans to try and get those things really going this year. I've already got, it's one of the reasons why I've got us just focused on this little corner in the shop, is because I've got some things in here I don't want to reveal yet because they're for the trucks. And then on top of that, I'm actually going to be moving the shop around, and I'm going to be, if y'all want to see videos on when I start changing things in the shop, because there's actually a whole nother section of this shop behind this section, but to get to it I got to go around, so I'm going to cut a door in there, and I'm bringing actual 220 out here instead of 110, so I'm changing some things around, going to have my fab area and move it, and all that happy jazz. So if y'all want to see those kinds of videos too, just let me know in the comments. But mostly going to try and get our welder set up on the next video, and if y'all would, please leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see future content, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch and see this little process. I know I'm not the best at these how-to videos yet. I'm trying. I'm new to this. And for all the people who follow my RC page, if you're watching this, I'm hoping to do a race again in 2 weeks. So hopefully there will be a new RC video coming out. I actually haven't been able to race in the whole year. So I'm going to be super rusty, I can tell you that. But anyway, so thank y'all. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.